ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय
धीमहि
तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु देव सर्वकार्येषु
सर्वदा
ॐ ऐंकार ह्रींकार रहस्ययुक्त श्रींकार गुणार्थ ओंकार मर्म प्रतिपादिनेभ्यां नमो नमः। श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम् उग्रं वीर्यं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ। Swagatam. Welcome to Sri Vidya Upasana Vedanta class. Today we continue with the 6th and 7th sections of Atma Bodha text. Today I have sent all the texts which are related to the Upasana side. So for whatever we have done. And also with all Atma Bodha texts, whatever we have explained so far and to be explained also. Today, I would like to directly share the 6th session, which we were discussing earlier. Some more people are joining now. I am admitting one by one. People are coming one by one. I am admitting them. Others, please wait. Otherwise, they will get disappointed. In this session, we are going to have shlokas continuously stating Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. Know that it is Brahman. Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. So Brahma Lakshanam is explained. The Lakshanam of Brahman is being explained. Yat labhat na aparaha labha. Na aparaha labha. Yat sukhat na aparam sukam. Yat jnanat na aparam jnanam. Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. The main sentence is Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. Some more people are joining. I am admitting them. Some more people are joining. I am admitting them. Yat labhat na aparaha labha. Yat sukhat na aparam sukam. Yat jnanat na aparam jnanam. Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. Apart from this knowledge, there is no further knowledge. In the previous class, I told where your search ends. We are in search of the truth, or we are in the search of ourselves. Both are one. The truth is the self. So what is the definition for spirituality? Spirituality means self-discovery. What is self-discovery? Discovering consciousness as I. I am consciousness is self-discovery. So far, I was thinking that I am the body-mind sense complex. I am the products around me. I am this Jagat. I am the name and fame. Aham manaha buddhihi chit ahankara rupam. All these are dropped. Once all these are dropped, then what remains? Realize that to be Brahman. Apart from this attainment, there is no other attainment. Apart from this blessedness, there is no other blessing. Apart from this knowledge, there is no other knowledge. Realize that to be Brahman. Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. In many shlokas, this verse will be repeated. What is that verse? Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. Know that to be Brahman. So our ultimate search is towards Brahman. Knowing Brahman is our ultimate target, Lakshya. Once you realize that there is no other attainment than this knowledge, attainment of this Brahma Jnanam. Apart from, there is no blessedness after gaining Brahma Jnanam. Apart from this, there is no other knowledge also. Nothing has to be searched further. That is why I say, your search ends here. Na anya panta. There is no other road. And there is no journey also. We started our journey from the outer source, from the space. Then we entered into Kala. Then we entered into Raga. Then we entered into Dvesha. Then we entered into Maya, Avidya. And finally, we have realized all these are sheath bodies. And Atman is dwelling like the lamp lighted in a pot. Lamp is glowing, but inside the pot, we cannot see it from the outside. What do we see? We see only the pot. We don't see the lamp glowing inside. Yat drishtva na param, na aparam, aparam drishyam. Yat drishtva na aparam drishyam, yat bhutva na punarbhavaha. Yat jnatva na aparam jneyam, tat brahma iti avadharayet. Again, Swami is telling, tat brahma iti avadharayet. Yat drishtva. Having seen that, nothing more remains to be seen. Here, the padam, drishtva, drish dhatu plus tva pratyaya, meaning it's a kridanta. Having seen, drishtva. The seen has to be understood. Already it is told that it cannot be seen. Now it is told, having seen that. Seen, the word seen is a figurative expression. The real meaning of this is, it cannot be seen. The self cannot be seen, but can be understood. There is nothing to see, but lot of things to understand. The requirement is understanding. Here, seen means not really seen by eyes, because we have studied whatever is drishyam is mithya. Yat drishtva na aparam drishyam means, again, the drishtva should be understood properly. Drishtva means having understood that nothing more to be understood. Again, another word, bhutva. Bhutva, having become, means having realized. You need not become anything. You are already Brahman. So from this shloka, we cannot take the direct Vachyartha. The Vachyartha is seen, the Vachyartha is having realized. But seen means understood. Having become means having removed the upadhis. One will not take birth again in this world. And having known which nothing remains to be known. This is the ultimate pada. Yajñatva is yad jnatva. Having known this truth, na aparam nyayam, you need not know anything. Tat Brahma iti avadaraye. Know that this is Brahman. So simple meaning is, having known Brahman, there is nothing to be known. Know this as Brahman. Realize that to be Brahman. Ultimate. That is why I say, your road ends here. Your journey ends here. Your search ends here. There is no more search. You are full and complete. Ananda Swarupaha. This Ananda is not an Ananda which comes today and goes tomorrow. This is permanent, Nityam. That is Tiryat Urdvam Adaha Purnam Sachidanandam Advayam Anantam Nityam Ekam Yat Tat Brahma iti avadarayet. Tiryat Urdvam Adaha. That which pervades all quarters. Purayati sarvan iti purnam. What is purnam? Purayati sarvan iti purnam. Now, above and below, which is full and complete. I cannot say consciousness is above. Always we used to say, no? There is Ishvara above all. We will show our fingers top. Ishvara is not only in the top. Ishvara is everywhere. Sarvatra asti. Because it is nothing but consciousness. Bliss. Absolute. Purnam Sachidanandam Advayam. Purnam. This is the special term to be understood. So we may get a thought after listening to Vedanta every day. So what do you want to say? Nothing is there. That's what you want to say. People may ask. No, we don't say nothing. That is Shunyavadinaha. We say everything. Everything is Purnam. And it is Sat Chit Anandam. Sat, the existence. Chit, the consciousness. Anandam, bliss, the absolute, full and complete. Advayam, non-dual. Anantam, which is infinite. Nityam, eternal. Ekam, one alone. One without second. Realize that to be Brahman. And who is that Brahman? Where to go and see him? It is you. Atatvya vritti rupena Vedantaihi lakshyate advayam. Vedantaihi lakshyate advayam. Akanda anandam ekam. Yat Brahma iti avadaraye. Again, the same meaning is repeated, but with little more additional information. Atadvya vritti rupena. Atadvya vritti rupena, by the process of negating what is not. Now we are going to understand what to be negated, what not to be, or what cannot be negated. Vedantaihi lakshyate avyayam. Avyayam is indestructible. Vedanta indicates Brahman as indestructible by the process of negating which is not. Means what? Which is not Brahman. Vedanta denies which is not Brahman so as to obtain, so as to one up what is Brahman. It is indestructible. அழிக்க முடியாதது. ஆயினால்தான் ஆக்கமும் அழித்தலும் இல்லாத பிரம்மன். ஆக்கவும் முடியாது, அழிக்கவும் முடியாது. We cannot create, we cannot destroy. Akhanda Anandam, Akhandanandam, which is indivisible. Ekam yate, blissful and ekam one. Tat Brahma iti avadarayet. Realize that to be Brahman. Which is Brahman? Which is Akhandam, Ekam, Advayam. That is Brahman. Which cannot be destroyed is Brahman. Then, Akhandananda Rupasya Tasya Ananda Lavashritaha Brahmadhyaha Taratamyena Bhavanti Anandina Akilaha. Akhandananda Rupasya, the Lord whose nature is infinite, which cannot be broken. Tasya Ananda Lava Ashritaha. Regarding this lava, we have discussed while we were teaching Kayalahiri mantra. Lava. In Pranavadhyana also, we discussed about lava. Lava is the smallest particle. Tasya Ananda Lava Ashritaha, depending on just a small particle of that bliss. Who is enjoying a small particle of bliss? Who is enjoying a small portion of Ananda? Brahmaji, who is the creator. Who is the creator experiences Ananda. That is only a drop of Ananda or a particle of Ananda. Who is enjoying this? The creator Brahmaji and other deities are enjoying only a portion of Ananda, whereas the sadhaka, that is you and me, we can enjoy the full and complete bliss. Become blissful with their share of that particle. Akhanda Ananda Rupasya Tasya Ananda Lava Ashritaha Brahmadhyayaha Taratamyena Bhavanti Anandina Akilaha. Brahmaji, Indra, like Devatas, are enjoying a part or drop of the true bliss because they are receiving in proportion. The happiness, what we enjoy, how to compare? When the happiness received by Brahmaji and other deities are like a drop of the true bliss, imagine what is that true bliss. That true bliss is obtained by the sadhaka who understands Aham Brahmasmi. That much importance is there. This is for your deep contemplation. Tadi yuktam akilam vastu vyavaharas tadanvitaha tasmat sarvagatam brahma khire sarpihi iva. Kshire sarpihi. Buttermilk is the example. Butter in milk is the example. Butter in milk is compared to Brahman in all objects. So while we see butter, while we see milk, we don't see butter. But butter is there inside the milk. When it is arrived, when it is obtained, when it can be obtained, when it is churned, when this butter is, when this milk is churned, butter emerges out like this. If you want to know that Brahman is everywhere in every object, negate the negatable, and Brahman is already there. And that is you. That is the Vedanta teaching. Now this shloka, 60th shloka, explains completely about the swabhava of Swarupa, the Swarupa of Brahma, Ananu, Astulam, Ahrasvam, Adirgam. Ananu, Astulam, one set. Ahrasvam, Adirgam, one set. Ajam, Avyayam, one set. Arupam, Agunam, Avarnakyam, one set. So, Ananu, Astulam. This shloka uses a method of explaining what is not and what it is. What is not is called Vyatirekha. The method which explains directly which is Anvaya. So this method is called Anvaya Vyatireka method, which is not, which is. Ananu, neither subtle nor gross, neither long, neither short, without birth and without change. Arupa guna varna akyam, without form, attributes, color of change. Tat Brahma iti avadare. Realize that to be Brahman. So, what is Brahman? Ananu. It is not Anu. It is not Sthulam. It is not Hrasvam. It is not Dirgam. It is Ajam, unborn. Avyayam, subtle. Arupam, no Rupa. Aguna, no Guna. Avarna, no Varna. Tat Brahma iti avadare. This 60th shloka is over. Characteristics of Brahman is Swarupa Lakshanam of Brahman. The word Rupa is used for eye. Eye is related with the Rupam. Sparsham is related with the skin. Shabda is related with the ear. Gandha is related with the nose. Rasa is related with the tongue. But here, the word Swarupa is not Rupa, form and color. It is not form and color. Here, Rupa means content of the form. Rupa means content of the form. Realize that to be Brahman, which is neither subtle nor gross, neither short nor long, without birth and without modification, without form, qualities, or color. Realize that is the Brahman. These are all the Swarupa Lakshana. Swarupa means what? The very content of the form. With this, we complete the 6th session of Atmabodha, and we continue with the 7th session of Atmabodha. This also I have sent you today. Yad basa basyate arkadi basyaihi yattu na basyate yena sarvamitam bhati yena sarvamidam bhati tad brahma iti avadarayet. 61st shloka. Yad basa basyate arkadi basyaihi yattu na basyate yena sarvamidam bhati tat brahma iti avadarayet. 61st shloka. This shloka also ends with tat brahma iti avadarayet. No, that is to be Brahman. By the light of which the sun, etc., are illumined, but which is not illumined by those luminous orbs. Yat basa basyate arkadi. Arka is arkaha, is suryaha. Adipada is there, Chandra, Nakshatra, all other things are glittering or illumining. They are illumined by Brahman. Who illumines Surya? The consciousness. Consciousness illumines Surya. The light of consciousness illumines sun, etc. But there is no other thing. There is no requirement of other source of light to illumine consciousness. Consciousness itself is the fundamental, final resource, is consciousness. After that, you need not search who illumines consciousness. Moon is illumined, you know. Moon is illumined by whom? Moon has no own light. It gets light from Surya and now it is shining. So the source of light for Chandra is sun. Who illumines sun? The consciousness. Who illumines this consciousness? Nobody. Consciousness is not depending anybody for or anything for its light. It is having its own light. The true Swayam Prakashaha is Chit. Swayam Antar Bahihi Vyapya Basayan Akhilam Jagat Brahma Prakashate Vanni Pratapta Ayasa Pindavat. Pratapta Ayasa Pindavat. Ayasa Pinda means the red hot iron ball. The all pervading nature of Brahman is explained here. Itself pervading everything inside and outside. Consciousness is the one which pervades inside and outside. Swayam Antar Bahihi Vyapya Bhasyan Akhilam Jagat, illumining the entire universe. Brahma Prakashate, Brahma shines, Brahman shines like the fire, Vannivat, who blows the red hot iron ball. In the glowing red hot iron ball, where can you see fire is not? Fire is everywhere around the red hot iron ball. The Supreme Brahman pervades the entire universe in and out and shines by itself. Like the fire heats up the red hot iron, in and out shines by itself. Where fire is not available in the red hot iron ball, I can touch there. I can pick it up. Where it is not having the hotness, it is hot everywhere. Ayapindavat. Jagat Vilakshanam Brahma. Jagat Vilakshanam Brahma. Brahmanaha Anyat na Kinchana. Brahma Anyat Bhati Chet. Mithya Yatha Maru Marichika. What is Maru Marichika? Maru Marichika means the mirage water, the simile. Example of mirage water is shown here. Brahman is counter-indicated by the universe. Universe is the reflection of Brahman. There exists nothing other than Brahman. In the universe also what exists? What is there? Whatever exists in the universe is none other than Brahman, nothing but Brahman. If anything other than Brahman shines, it must be also Brahman. And otherwise we can say it may be unreal. Just as the unreal mirage water. Maru Marichika.
Display wireless. Swami,
Now it's okay?
Okay, Swamiji, it's coming.
Drishyate, Shruyate. Drishyate, Shruyate, Yat Brahmanaha. Anyat na tadbhavet. Anyat na tadbhavet. Tatvajnanat cha tat brahma sachidanandam advayam. Tatvajnanat cha tat brahma sachidanandam advayam. Drishyate, Shruyate, Yat. All that is perceived or heard in this universe. Drishyate, whatever I see. Shruyate, whatever I listen. It cannot be away from Brahman. Other than Brahman, it cannot be. Gaining the knowledge of reality, Brahmajnana, Tatvajnanat cha Tat Brahma, one sees the world as only Brahman. I know whatever comes in front of me, that must be Brahman. Then who am I? Brahman. Everything is Ishvara. All that here is Ishvara. Non-dual existence, consciousness, bliss. Satchit Anandam Advayam. With mere eyes, Atman cannot be seen. Previously, Tat Drishtva, if they told, now they say Atman cannot be seen. Sarvagam Sachidatmanam Jnana Chakshuhu Nirikshate. Ajnana Chakshuhu Na Iksheta Basvantam Banum Andavat. Atman is present everywhere. It cannot be perceived only by the eye of wisdom. It can be perceived only by eyes of wisdom. Jnana Chakshuhu, Vishesha Chakshuhu. As Bhagavan Sri Krishna gives a Vishesha Chakshuhu to Arjuna to see his Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshanam. Like that, you need eyes of wisdom. What is that eyes of wisdom? The eye of wisdom is Jnanam Eva. It is not seen by mere eyes. It can be seen only by eyes of wisdom. And why it cannot be seen by mere eyes? A blind man never sees sun, however it shines. Sun is shining ever, but a blind man cannot see that. Shravanadibihi Uddipta Jnanagni Paritapitaha Jivaha Sarvamalan Muktaha Jivaha Sarvamalan Muktaha Swarnavat Yotate Swayam. Swarnavat Yotate Swayam. 66th shloka. Some people are entering. I am allowing. Please excuse me for seconds. Shravanadibihi Uddipta Jnanagni Paritapitaha. By listening to the scriptures, Shravana Adibihi, Adipada is there so that we should understand Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Adibihi means Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. The knowledge is kindled. The fire of knowledge is kindled, in the heat of which the impurities of individuality are freed. This is the purpose of Sri Vidya. Jivaha sarvamalat muktaha. Jivaha sarvamalat muktaha. Just as the smelting of gold frees gold from all its impurities. Gold purification is called sputam. When you do this firing, the impurities of the gold goes away. Like that, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana kindles the fire of knowledge. In that heat of the fire of knowledge, the impurities of individuality. What is the impurities of individuality? Kama, Krodha, Matha, Lopa, Moha, Matsarya, Shat Ripavaha, Ahankara, Maya, all this Mamakara, all these impurities are removed, burnt out. Once this happens, then only we can realize that Aham Brahmasmi, not by mere chanting Aham Brahmasmi. Hridakasha uditaha hi atma bodha banuhu tamaha apahrit sarvavyapi sarvadari bhati basayate akilam. Bhati basayate akilam. 67th shloka. The self which verily rises in the, it rises in the Hridaya Akasha. Hridakasha is there. Hrid Akasha, Hridakasha. The heart space. The heart space means here it is not the mere physical heart, but the spiritual heart, or center point of all our inner consciousness. That consciousness, the self which is glowing now, destroys all darkness. What darkness? Darkness of ignorance, ajnana, avidya is burnt out. Sarvavyapi, sarvadhari. It pervades everything. It sustains everything. It shines by itself. Bhati. Basayate, the causal form. Basyate. Basayate. It shines. Bhati. Basayate makes all else to shine. is Vasayate. Badi shines. Vasayate. It shines by itself and makes others to shine. That is why I used to say, what is that? The question is asked. Sorry, I don't know is the answer. I don't know is also illumined by consciousness only. So don't think that consciousness is I know, I know, I know. That is not consciousness. The I know sense is supported by, illumined by consciousness. That is consciousness. I am aware is not consciousness. I am aware is supported by consciousness, which supports me to say I am aware, that is consciousness. Awareness is the adhishtanam. Consciousness is the adhishtanam of awareness. Awareness means an intelligent activity. That intelligent activity is supported by consciousness. Without consciousness, this intelligence cannot be aware. Without consciousness, this intelligence cannot be aware. So, which is the supreme? Consciousness is the supreme. What is consciousness? Atman, Ishvara, Brahman. And now we enter into the last shloka, the concluding shloka of Atma Bodha. Dikdeshakaladi anapekshya sarvagam शीतादि हृत नित्य सुखम निरंजनम यह स्वात्म तीर्थम भजते विनिष्क्रियः सह सर्ववित् सर्वगतः अमृतः भवेत्. The last shloka says, how can one become immortal? Saha varam peruvathu eppadi? ஞானிக்கு மரணம் என்பது இல்லை, ஏனென்றால் அவன் பிறக்கவில்லை. பிறப்பிற்கும் இறப்பிற்கும் அப்பாற்பட்டவன் ஞானி, என்றும் இருப்பவன். With this understanding, we realize how to be immortal. How to be immortal? This shloka explains. Saha sarvavit. Sarvavit means one who knows all. Such one becomes all-knowing, all-pervading, and immortal. Sarvavit eva amritaha. Amritaha bhavet. Sarvagataha. Gamgataha. To go everywhere. All-pervading. He who worships at the holy shrine of such being, within himself, in his own self, renouncing all activities, all kriya karma are sacrificed. That which is the destroyer of heat and cold, beyond heat and cold. Heat and cold means sukha and dukkha, eternal bliss and stainless. That which does not depend upon direction, space and time. We started with space and time only. Now we are away from space and time, non-dependent, and is present everywhere, that which does not depend upon direction. Dik, desha kaladi, anapeksha, sarvagatam, sarvagam, shitadi, hrit nitya sukham niranjanam, yaha स्वात्मतीर्थम भजते विनिष्क्रियः अहमेव तीर्थम अहमेव क्षेत्रम अहम एव सर्वं पूर्णम इति सह सर्वमित् सर्ववित् सह सर्ववित्, one who knows all these things. Sarvagataha. Sarvagataha means all pervading. Amritaha, immortal. So, Atmabodha ends with a coined word, one single word, Amritatvam. Amritaha bhavet. Amritam. Mrit means death. Amrit means without death. Why there is no death for Jnani? Because he knows there is no birth at all. So that how death can be? That death and birth and death cycle is for the physical body, not for the Atman. Atman is ever living, ever existing, Paripuranaha. So many concepts we discussed, and now we understand that Atma Paripuranaha Asmi, Aham Atma Asmi. That is the ultimate aim of Shastra. Shastra teaches about Atman, and it is you. So this is our journey. And now we have reached the last word of Atma Bodha. What is Atma Bodha? Atma Bodha is self-knowledge. What is self-knowledge? Amritatvam. The final word is Amritatvam.